everyone, Reyan here from the BBQ and Brews show live at Meatstock Melbourne with the legend himself, Booma. Boom from Booma's BBQ.
G'day.
Good to have you on, mate. So, Booma, we've been chatting on and off on Instagram and stuff. You give me some great tips on ribs, and I'm seeing your videos.
Yep.
You've been doing so much. Give us the brief history on Booma, because you've obviously been around for quite a few years.
Yeah, quite a while. My hair definitely has shown it. Like, it's all gone. So it's been a while. I suppose I just started off, and I still would say it, I'm a backyard barbecuer.
Yep.
Like, I fell in love with barbecue and cooking on a Weber many years ago.
Yep.
Remember doing a pulled pork probably 10, 15 years ago, having to shred it with forks, and it was terrible. And back then, thought it was amazing.
Yep.
And then went to an event, bought a Silver Creek smoker.
Oh, nice.
Started with that, then transitioned into Webers and all that. But yeah, all the social side of things was just for fun.
Yeah.
I just did it for fun, sort of trying to track what I did. Like, funnily enough, you've probably seen my pizzas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
and
amazing.
originally, all my socials was pizza.
Yeah,
It was
right.
all about pizza because I built a wood-fired oven first as well.
Oh, right, okay.
So, yeah, and it just sort of slowly took off, got in the comp scenes.
Yeah.
And we're sort of where we're at now, like transitioning from comps a bit back into building my brand and getting my rubs out there and classes and just trying to transition into doing it a bit more of a business, I guess. That's the end game.
Well, that's it. I mean, if you make your passion into your business,
exactly.
That's your winning, right?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, talk me through obviously, you've got a fair following on YouTube. On Facebook.
Yep, Facebook.
And even on Instagram and stuff like that. You built it up, and now you sort of, going into the rubs and side of things. What sparked? What made you want to go down the path?
Well, I did rubs a few years ago,
Yep.
and they got a lot of great feedback.
Yep.
But it was just from home, and everything touched sticky, like it was honey, like powder. It was a mess.
Yeah.
So we sort of stopped doing that for the last few years, and I suppose back onto the whole, I've built this brand, and I try to help everyone. Like I share everything. I'm not secretive. Everyone, if you ask me something, I'll respond. I'll help. I'll do all that.
Yeah.
I'm always popping around and giving out tips if I can. So it was more that I've got this brand, I need to do something a bit more with it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I suppose 6-7 years of social media and sharing what I've done,
Yeah.
in a way, what's it for?
Yeah.
So, I felt like giving back in a way of sharing my knowledge, one, obviously with classes, learning as well, but the rubs was, I had some good flavours that I liked.
Yeah.
And as I said, it would be nice to one day not have to be putting up pipe every day, My
Yeah.
day job 6 days a week.
Yeah,
It'd be nice to, I don't want to cook food every day.
Yeah.
But,
Absolutely. I think that seems to be a common dream with everything.
Yeah.
But barbecue's an interesting one because, you sort of can go in a few different ways. You can obviously do the cooking classes, you can do the demonstrations, you can do the YouTube channels, you can do the rubs and sauces, but then you can do them all too,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Let's talk you through the rubs. So you got a couple of rubs now.
Yep.
And you got a lamb one coming.
Yeah, lamb got released this week.
Yep.
So originally I did a chicken rub years ago, winner.
Yep.
Chicken dinner.
Yep.
Then we released a beef rub, Sublime.
Yep.
Which hinted on the lime.
Yep.
Very Texas based. So the new ones are clucked and plucked for chicken. We have grazed and blazed for beef, and lamb just launched this week, sheared and seared. So can you guess pork? It's gonna rhyme.
All right. No, you hit me.
Swine and dine. So
Love it.
they're the four. So yeah, clucked and plucked. All my rubs, I suppose, especially in the comp scene, like you've got very strong flavours.
Yeah.
But my rubs, I suppose, I wanted to be a little bit different. And I wanted them to still stand out, but let the protein shine.
Yeah.
So like my chicken rub, it's got a lot of savouriness, it's got sweetness, and still lets it's chicken. So it gets great colour, but you're eating chicken.
Yeah.
Family friendly, not too much heat.
Oh, cool.
Graze and blaze, Texas, very Texas, salt and pepper based, really heavy on the pepper.
Yep.
But then I've added mushroom powder, coffee, still your garlic and onion.
Yeah.
But gets brilliant bark.
Yep.
But it's got that pepper punch.
Yeah.
And then my lamb one, super excited about. I suppose got all your rosemary, all your thyme, like your normal lamb rubs would do, but a little bit Mediterranean, Middle Eastern.
Oh,
So
cool.
it's got a bit of sumac for the lemon,
love it.
cinnamon for the sweetness. Really excited about that.
Yeah.
And pork is the biggest, hardest rub. Just can't. It's where it needs to be, but the fine
Still not
tuning.
there yet?
Because everyone eats sweet pork, don't they?
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
I want a savoury pork.
Okay.
I like my pork savoury. And if you
fair
want
enough.
it sweet, you just add a sauce. Like it's easy enough to sweeten up, you know. So that's where it's at.
And look, I totally agree on that because I mean, I cook a lot of pork ribs.
Yep.
That's what I do.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. You do cook a lot of pork. Man, there's some crazy combinations you do.
Well, that's what I go for, right?
Yep,
and I find that because most sauces and glazes are always sweet.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah.
If you start with a sweet rub, you're going to end up with a very sweet.
Yeah, exactly,
exactly. Like, I think I made like a triple cherry.
It's got to be balanced.
Yeah, like I made a triple cherry ribs, and it was literally a dessert rib.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you're like, oh man.
And I mean, that usually works in comps.
Yes.
But if you're eating a whole rack or half a rack or whatever,
you can't do it.
It gets sickly.
Yeah. Whereas when I get like the good combination, I'm really happy with it. It's just it's
nice.
Kind of unreal. Now, obviously, okay, you made the rubs.
Yep.
You need to get them out there. So how are you distributing them?
So that's all through Stag & Co.
Yep.
You've probably now, you've seen them a bit. They've done a lot of the Butcher's Axe rubs. They're doing Atomic Chicken stuff. They're doing mine. They've got heaps of people under their belt.
Yeah.
Obviously met him on the comp scene as well.
Yeah.
So he's all trying to build that brand of things.
Yeah.
They're local and they really said they can do it all. I come up with the recipes, which have been a lot of back and forth, chicken was done in 3 takes.
Oh, wow.
But pork we're at, I think, take 11.
Oh my God.
Or 12.
Yeah, right.
Now that's just because I'm picky and I'm just trying to get the flavors right. But so they started their brand and it's pretty much a one-stop shop for me. You know, they get it made, they pack it, they box it, they distribute it.
Mate, that's all you need.
So it's great. I've come up with the flavors and the brand, but they do a lot of the hard work, you know.
Yeah,
so.
and I reckon that's cool when you can support another company.
Yeah, exactly.
They're supporting you as
we're
well.
all like a lot of us we're all under the belt as well. Like, and even the whole barbecue scene, like majority, we all are in it. We love it together, and it's all supporting each other. You know.
That's it. I think if we all win, like if we everyone, it's all about everyone winning.
Yeah, exactly.
I think, you know, and I think. Even with the rubs, like I mean, you're doing rubs. You've got Aaron Palmer doing rubs. You've got a bunch of different people doing rubs, as well as all the big guys as well. But the thing is, like, I might use your rub one day, and then next day I might use another one.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just you're always going to come back.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Yeah. There's so many good rubs on the market. Like, it's going to be great now in I reckon a year or two.
Yeah.
There's so many good Australian products now. Like when I started, there was nothing. I mean, I think I was second in Australia to bring in Meat Church.
Yeah, right.
Spoke to Matt Pittman and said, "Can you send me everything? You know, cost an arm and a leg from America." And it wasn't even out yet.
Yeah.
But like now, we've got so many good rubs that are Australian made and locally. You know, so it's
and
brilliant.
That's it, right? And I mean, and you just catch up with some of the people here. It's unreal, like yourself. Where you can have a chat to the person that's made it. I mean, you don't. That's just unreal.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's very good. Yeah.
So, I mean, okay, so you got some barbecue classes coming on. What are those going to be like? What are you going to be focusing on? And how long will they run for, etc.?
Hopefully monthly. That's a goal. For start, once a month.
Okay.
We're probably looking around 7 hours. It's going to be a very hands-on class.
Like it.
I like to try to do my classes start to finish, so it's raw and cooked.
Love it.
So nothing's pre-done.
Yeah.
I mean, I might get a pre-made salad or something, but in terms of the meats and all that, everything's done on site.
The quickest thing to make is pre-made.
Yeah, because like it's just I can't be stuff chopping up all the stuff. But no, I don't know. There are some sides we're going to work on as well. There will be sides that we do, but there'll be smoked cheeseburgers, jalapeno poppers, chicken wings. Probably beef cheeks. Probably won't do brisket to begin with.
Well, brisket's going to be hard, isn't it?
It's a long cook and time-wise. I'd prefer to show them. If I'm going to show them, I'll show how to trim them. But I just think when you see it raw and you're there for the whole stage of cook, you learn so much better.
Absolutely, yeah.
The goal is to be hands-on, and I'll be cooking on every type of barbecue. So there'll be a ceramic, there'll be a pellet, there'll be a Weber, there'll be a bullet, there'll be a drum, there'll be an offset, and we'll legit cook a different cut in every barbecue.
And what's the class sizes going to be like?
I'm still working on that. So dollars and class sizes we're sussing out. I'm just trying to figure out which way to go, but probably 20, 25 people.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm hoping not everyone wants to get hands-on. I'm not expecting 20 people to trim.
Yeah.
And if it did, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah.
Learners are going to take a bit longer and all that, but I'm hoping that we can sort of, the way we set it up, I'll have my big area. There'll be 3 other areas in front. We sort of relaxed, I guess. It's not just sit down, it's sort of stand around, get involved, and if there's 10 beef cheeks to do, I'll do one, we'll show you, and then you guys sort of, pair off, or, you have a crack at this one, you guys can season it and that sort of stuff.
No, I love it.
That's a goal. Hands-on and, I suppose just fingers crossed they start selling out and,
I think there's a lot of people want to learn. So
definitely.
And I suppose that's coming along as well.
Yep.
Anything else coming up from Booma?
Not a whole heap. Like pork rub, hopefully mid-year.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
I'd love to do more videos, the how-tos, but obviously that was a bit of a collaboration with, Jay, Meatstock, and Heat Beads.
Yeah.
So I'd love to do more, but Port Macquarie's pretty far.
Yeah.
He came down last time, but I'd love to do some more of them.
Yeah. And Jay makes some amazing videos.
I've still had a little crack here and there trying to do my own stuff, but I'm hopeless.
It's tough.
You know, like
it's tough.
I know how to cook, I know how to talk.
Yeah.
But in terms of the editing and filming,
I am not
I'll
looking
leave that to
forward
the
what I have to
professionals.
do with the amount of video I made today.
Yeah.
Now, the other one I have, now your logo is bloody amazing.
Yep.
So who did that for you?
Sai.
Yeah,
The man.
He's a man, yeah.
He does he came up with the little simple one, but obviously you're probably, but the big back, you know, like, he nailed the elements.
Yeah.
I legit gave him a real basic rundown. Not even, I just said I gave my old logo was like a Weber lid.
Yeah.
Sucking up a steak off a grill.
Cool,
So I thought it was like that alien sort of theme. You know, back when I was doing rubs, I was sort of that implying that flavour out of this world sort of thing. Which I love that logo. So I just said, how about we run with that theme a bit? And what he came up with was ridiculous.
Unreal.
Yeah, so talented.
I do like it. And obviously you got a Macca knife roll in there.
Yeah, got the Macca knife roll.
I just got my Macca knife roll yesterday.
Really good,
he's amazing.
Yeah, he does such good work.
Oh,
Macca's a legend, Si's a legend. There's so many, really good people.
But that's what I love. And like, you speaking to Macca, and Macca's like, he's came to the first Meatstock.
Yeah.
And then now he's addicted. So how many Meatstocks have you been to?
Oh, jeez. I've been to all of the Melbournes.
Yeah, right.
And the ones that didn't go ahead. Trying to think if I did Sydney. I get confused because we did the Invitational.
Yeah.
Like the big Invitational, and we did a couple of. I don't think I did meet. No, I don't think I did.
Oh, right.
We've done comps in every state bar WA.
Wow.
I think, or been to comps every state. Like we did go to Queensland years ago with Full Metal Kettle. So one of the first comps, we all flew up to Brizzy and did I don't even know what one it was, but early days, 2013 or something.
Wow. Yeah, and that's when it was just like, it was the real diehards.
Yeah. We were like, our first comp, we showed up with 10 Webbers, no marquee. We didn't know what was going on. We still got a first place pork ribs, first comp ever.
Oh, unreal. So what was the name of the team again?
Full Metal Kettle, that was.
Wait a minute, is that the one with the? Is that the one with Shuey?
No, he did. He joined it for a few
You did?
comps. So originally it was JB and Al.
Yep.
So we did about 7 or 8 comps sort of as a team.
Yep.
JB disappeared overseas for a few bits, flew back here and there, but it was just myself and Al.
Yep.
And the missus and the family and that. Shuey, after meeting him through Dipper's show, he did a few comps with us, and then we sort of called it quits a few years ago, just hiatus. Al wanted to get back into his music.
Yeah,
JB was still overseas.
Yep.
And then we formed Kamikaze.
Oh, right.
Which we did with Jeremy and Ross.
Yep.
I only did 2 comps with them. And then at the moment, I'm just trying to focus on the brand a bit more.
Yeah,
and
right.
comps there's so much work, man.
Yeah.
We did 4 years of it, 20-something comps.
Oh, couldn't imagine.
GCs, RGCs, and they're fun, but they're a lot of work.
Yeah,
so it's nice to just be able to come along.
Yeah, and enjoy it.
Wander
Do
around.
a couple of demos.
Have a chat, and enjoy it.
Love it, mate. Now, so you going to any other Meatstocks this year?
At this stage, no. I'm tempted to go up to Toowoomba.
You got to come.
I'll see if my arm gets twisted. And then Sydney with Stag obviously going up there to do the demos and sales again. After today, it's been fun. The last 2 days, talking to the people, selling the products, and just it's been fun. So
you got to do it.
I'm tempted to do it, but I'm also flat out with work 6 days a week. So
fair
got to
enough.
see. We've got to see.
That's it, mate. So obviously, just before I let you go, who inspires you? I mean, obviously, you inspire a bucket-load of people.
Well, thanks. I try.
Who inspires you?
It's sort of funny because I got in so early. I didn't know of, like, when I was trying to figure out recipes and find things, it was all in forums. Like the old school, you'd type a question, you wouldn't get an answer for 3 days. So I suppose in terms of who I first met and who still cooked some of the damn best barbecue, Paul from Silver Creek.
Yeah, okay.
Paul, he was a legend. He's one of the first guys that did all these, like massive caterer, brilliant pit maker. So after eating his barbecue, I was like, man, this is life-changing. It was so good.
Love it.
And then food-wise, I suppose it's funny. The old lady never did barbecue, but growing up, we ate every type of cuisine you could think of.
Yeah, right.
Like just us Aussies. But You know, one week was some weird, what I thought was weird Indian dish with sultanas and banana. She cooked very different food for a family growing up in the 90s.
Yeah.
So, I sort of got into food through that. And then, as I said, Silver Creek, watching all your Man versus Food and all those sort of shows. Yep. That's what sort of got the passion going a bit more. And I mean, I just love food.
Yeah, mate, that's the main thing.
I mean, I love cooking barbecue and I'm good at it. But I mean, there's a hell of a lot of things. I wish I could eat sushi every day and was skilled at that. Like all those things. I just love food, man. So
that's unreal, mate. All right, Booma, thanks so much for your time, mate.
Much appreciated. Good, man. That was an awesome chat.
From Meatstock in Melbourne. And we'll catch you hopefully in Toowoomba.
Awesome.
Maybe.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thanks. See ya.